Hey guys, little walkthrough of next gen. Okay, let's do this next gen, baby. So it starts out with this wide ass chord, bam. As you can see, my index finger here is not going to be a full bar. It's just going to be just enough to get those two notes right there. So I'm almost doing like a pinch there, kind of. Not really. I'm definitely on the edge of the finger, definitely on this side of it. So you play that. Okay, you let it chill for a while, and then you're gonna do this. You're kind of doing like you're strumming these three strings, ba ba ba, and then immediately at the end of that, boop, 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 ba, so thumb thumb thumb, and then artificial harmonic right at the top, like that. And then you're gonna put 3 down, 2 for this. It's a weird stretch. You want to try to leave the 3 down if you can. And then take the hand off the fretboard except for where the index finger is touching this one string to let that B ring out. Then high note again, but with the added bass note with the thumb. This repeats, right? It's the same thing. Then we're here. Now see if when you do this, you can get the index finger to ring out more. Instead of, you want. Now, important, 3, 2, so that you can grab 3 here. 4. Now, luckily, the other strings are going to be ringing out, so you get like a nice chord effect going on. Pinky comes down, and then it comes down again to 1 artificial on 0, and then another artificial on 0. And what you want to do is you want to grab, so use your second finger here. You're going to grab thumb on the open string, middle finger here, and then artificial harmonic at the top. So it's a very strange chord there for your right hand. Just because you got to play 2 bass notes, and then there's a huge gap, and then there's the artificial harmonic. It's very hard. And then you're going to go 3, 4, 1, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 4. Slide up, open string, and then you're here, right? And then you're going to put your 2 down here, just so that when you do this little, this isn't a 0. You don't want that to be a 0. And you don't want to be hitting the A either. Now, in order to get to here, you want to immediately, as you're starting to come up, get your fingers in position, okay? So now we're here. So, just so you know, in this recording, this is a very Frankenstein recording. I cannot play this as well as it sounds on the recording. But I'm gonna attempt to teach you so that you can play better than I faked it. Okay, here we go. So here you're gonna go with the right hand, P-I-M, I-M-I. Okay, I-M-I-M-A, and then that's everything. So you're gonna go 12, 12, 12. So when you get to that, it will be the second beat of that measure. Right there, I want you to switch to the index finger. And then use 2 and 4 to grab that. Keep the 4 on, but slide it down to get to here. 1, 2, make sure you use 2 here, because you want to slide the 2 up to grab the 2 and 3. 1 goes here, you can slide the 1 up, bam, right? Then we're at this chord. This chord is, I honestly think this chord is like, it's like one of the hardest chords ever. I mean, once you're set up, it's fine, but to go from here to here, 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 is very difficult. So you're here. Now here, check it out. You can leave the 3rd and 4th finger on, slide them down to here. 1 comes up for the full bar, right? keep the bar. Oops. Let me see where we're at. My bad. Yeah. Pinky here. Just grab 1 and 2 here. Then 3 goes down. 7. The 7 here, you gotta keep that pinky on, slide it down, it becomes the 6. Okay? Now the 6 here, coming up here, I want you to play this. Instead of going boom, boom, you could do that, but I'd rather. So here, shift, grab that with a 1. Now here, you could either do with a bar, boo, ba, ba, and then come down, or you could do 3, 4, and then grab that. It's either way, it's very awkward. Same thing. Now you got this little run. It's just hammer-ons. Now the hardest part about this, which I couldn't even do, is to go boom, 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 and then as soon as you hit this, you got to get your hand ready to play that. Very difficult. So here, slide it all the way up to here, and just so you know, a lot of times I'm using my thumb and I'm raking through like 3 strings. So that's like thumb, 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 and then the rest of the fingers. Same with here, and you're here. Nothing too crazy here. I will say here, I want you to go 1, and then I want you to go 2 here. Okay, very important to get up to here. So when you're 2 here, I want you to take your index finger and your 3rd finger and almost like start to get them in position, okay? So you're here, and you don't just all of a sudden you get here. You go here, I'm getting ready already with these fingers right here. So I nailed this. Now this is all the same, right? Suck. Okay, now it changes here. But check this out. I want you to go. And as soon as you get to this solo 2nd finger, watch. I want you to take the rest of your fingers off and actually adjust. This is a chance to adjust your index finger so that it's barring every single string except for the low note, okay? Because you have to do this in a second, right? And you have to make sure you're getting the 5th string as well, because you have to go here with it. And that's all from, comes off for a second. Watch, off, on. Oops. 3, 2, 1, 2, and then follow the rest. So this is going to be hammer on, and you're going to grab a hinge bar here. And then you're going to do hammer on, and then M, I, M. I, M, I, M. And then you're here. Big bar here. And I should mention that with these chords, make sure you get that. Make sure you get that ringing out. Nice. So loud. So you can go, and then have these be kind of quieter. It's kind of more in the character of the piece, I'd say. So here, slide the whole formation down, and then we go 3, 4, and then I'm gonna grab this with my pinky. Okay, so it's a little awkward, but keeps everything ringing out. Pinky, so 4. Now the very very strange little part here. So it's gonna be. Make sure you follow the fingering in the tab. It's going to be 3, 2, and 4. Now when you get to this note, you got to scrunch everything down. sure I'm in position for this. Really? And then when you get to this open G, you can use that as a chance to shift to here. Use 2, grab this, keep the pinky down, but everything else comes up. Slide the pinky up to this position, right? The index finger slides up for that. Change all the fingers to this chord, same chord. Index finger comes up for this last one. It's down, then it comes up. Then we're here. Very normal chord. You've done this one before, I'm sure. Now, nothing too crazy hard, but nothing too crazy hard to explain. Just the chords are a little tricky. Like getting this one, it is a weird chord. Now, when you get to here, so actually, let me go back. You can use a bar here. I would, because you can slide up to here easier. Check this out. That stays the same. Fourth finger comes up, slides up, and I'm doing 1 and 3 to 4, 1 and 3 to 4, until the very last one, which is this. And I want to use 2 for this. Reason being, I'm going to use the rest of my fingers to grab this. Okay, 1, 3, and 4. Okay, 1's going to hit this. Big bar. Uses for 3. 3 on this. 3 goes back here. 2's going to stay here. And it's going to slide up. Okay, the open string, you can use that, just jump up all the way. Now from here, bar this. Now, not a really elegant way of doing that, but just the bar and then bam. Okay, now we're here. Now, at the right hand, every other time with these, I'm doing like 1. For these repeated notes, I'm doing like 1 and 3 at the same time, like this. But for here, I want you to use thumb and index finger, and I'll show you why. Because here, I want you to go M, I, and then everything. Okay? Open string here with the M, I, M, and then the pinky stays on, slides. Come up, bar. And I'm doing P-I-M, I-M, P-I-A, M-I, oops. Now you're here. The last little run here. I would do full bar and then 2 and 3, so that you got 2 open for this, or sorry, 4 open for this. Here, I'm doing a little flamenco thing where you can just go. Important thing, I'm using my thumb here as an anchor, but also the utility of that also is that it's gonna make sure you're not ringing out on that E string there. Right? So you go ahead and strum all you want. You're not going to be hitting that E string because you're muting it already. Sorry. So pinky stays up here. You got 1, 2, and 3 here. Those slide up. Octaves. Kind of a weird stretch here because the pinky has to go so high. And then big strums on this last major chord there. So that's the whole thing, man. That's the Next Generation theme. If you guys have any questions regarding this, let me know. Send me a message on Patreon. I will get back. It will take me a little while sometimes, but I will get back always. Thanks, bros.